Okay, so we've got the best tips for camping newbies. And our first tip, Heatley, is you don't need fancy.
No, look, you don't need fancy, and it's a really good point. So over there, even though the awning's looking a bit funny on the car, you can easily set a swag up underneath there. Just need a camp tray. And then, of course, the other option is you've got this type of an option, which is effectively it's a trailer conversion to a camper with a rooftop tent with an awning. And it's a great little setup, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to set it up, and you could do it yourself if you're a little bit handy. And it's an excellent way to get out there and see the world, and it doesn't cost you a fortune. So it's a great way to do it.
Another thing is to be spontaneous.
Yeah, look, we're big fans of being spontaneous, and what we mean by that is that just don't plan every step of your trip. Be flexible in what you're planning to do. Don't just stick to the highways. Get off the beaten track. See some other areas. Do some other things. Spontaneity is what makes camping fun, in our opinion. And you can always find a campsite because there are just so many of them out there.
Now, the next thing leading on to campsites, they don't need to break the budget, do they?
No, they don't. And we have obviously a range of guides and, of course, many different sites out there. So as you can see here, we've got a complete list of all the different campsite types available around Australia, and we have them all listed in our map and guides.
Yes, so anything from showground stays to national parks, there's lots of options out there that are budget.
Correct.
And plenty that are free.
That's right, loads of them. So whatever tickles your fancy.
So the next thing, Heatley, is that camp food is yummy.
Absolutely. Look, we've just had a lovely cook up here this morning, fed a few people. But look, probably our biggest tip for camping when you're getting out there experiencing it is prepare a meal before you leave. Just freeze it or prepare it for that first night when you get to your campsite.
Yep.
It's a great alternative.
The other thing I like to do is to buy local. Look for little local treats and support the local butchers and bakeries.
Absolutely.
And supermarkets.
Yeah, it's a really important thing to do, and we love to be able to do that.
Some people are wary of taking kids when they go camping.
Oh, you absolutely shouldn't be. I know it can be a little bit more work, especially if they're young, but I can tell you that they will absolutely remember it, and they'll thank you for it later on down the track. They'll absolutely love it. They've got all this space, they've got freedom, and typically if you go into a campsite and there's families there, the kids are all having an absolute ball, and yours would too.
Okay, so that's our camping tips for newbies.